Welcome to a special edition of the Washington Wire. I'm Alex Jennings.
And I'm legal analyst Julia Chen. We are breaking into our regular programming for a story developing at the very heart of the American justice system.
A political earthquake has just hit the Department of Justice. Maureen Comey, a highly respected career prosecutor, with the Southern District of New York, has been summarily fired by the Trump administration.
And Alex, I mean, the way this was handled is as shocking as the firing itself. There was no stated cause, no performance issue. Sources confirm she was given a letter citing the president's broad Article 2 powers, essentially saying, "You're fired because we can."
Just like that.
For a line prosecutor of her stature, it's almost unprecedented.
And of course, that name, Comey, it immediately rings alarm bells. Maureen is the daughter of James Comey, a former FBI director, famously fired by President Trump during the Russia investigation.
Exactly.
That family connection is impossible to ignore, but this story, it feels much bigger than just a political vendetta.
That's right. I mean, to understand the gravity of this, you have to know who Maureen Comey is professionally.
Okay.
She wasn't just any prosecutor. She was a lead prosecutor in the federal sex trafficking cases against Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
Right, the Epstein case.
She lived and breathed that investigation. She knows the evidence, the witness testimony, the dead ends. I mean, she knows what's in those files.
And that's the critical link. So let's set the stage a bit. For the past several weeks, the Trump administration and Attorney General Pam Bondi, they've been weathering a political storm, even from their own supporters, demanding the full release of the Epstein investigation files.
Right, a huge outcry.
Then, last week, the DOJ issued a memo.
Yeah.
They declared there was no client list and that no further documents would be released. And that decision was met with, just widespread outrage and suspicion.
So just think about the timeline. The administration says we're done talking about Epstein. Then days later, they fire the one prosecutor who has the most intimate firsthand knowledge of the entire case.
Exactly, Julia. The timing isn't just suspicious. It feels, strategically calculated.
It absolutely does. It raises the most serious question one can ask in a democracy.
Which is?
Is this an attempt to control or even suppress the facts of an investigation that involves some of the world's most powerful people?
Wow.
By removing Maureen Comey, you remove a knowledgeable, credible figure who could potentially challenge the administration's narrative on the Epstein case.
And it seems Comey herself, she understood the gravity of this move and the message it would send.
In her farewell email to her colleagues, which has now been made public, she wrote a line that is already echoing across Washington.
Right. What was it? Can you share that with us?
Of course. She wrote, "If a career prosecutor can be fired without reason, fear may seep into the decisions of those who remain. Do not let that happen. Fear is the tool of a tyrant."
Fear is the tool of a tyrant. Wow. It's such a stunningly direct statement.
It is.
It's essentially sounding an alarm from inside the building, warning that the foundational principle of American justice, prosecuting cases without fear or favor, is being deliberately undermined.
It's a textbook example of a chilling effect.
Right.
Other prosecutors in the DOJ, particularly on sensitive cases, they'll see this and ask themselves, if they can fire Maureen Comey for no reason, can they fire me?
Exactly.
It's an attack on the independence of the entire department.
So you have the clear element of political retaliation.
Yes.
The continuation of the whole Trump-Comey saga.
Yes.
But layered right on top of that is the explosive context of the Epstein files.
It's a confluence of two of the most politically charged issues of the last decade.
You're seeing a pattern.
A very clear one.
Look, in 2017, James Comey was fired while leading an investigation into the president's campaign. Now, in 2025, his daughter is fired while holding the keys to the Epstein investigation, a case the president's administration is actively trying to contain.
It's hard not to see a direct through line.
This isn't just a personnel change, Alex. It feels like a purge. The firing of one prosecutor has become a flashpoint for the rule of law itself, testing the independence of our most vital institutions.
It forces us all to confront a deeply unsettling question.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. When the mechanisms of justice are wielded not for public good, but for political ends, what is the duty of those who serve within them? And what is the responsibility of the citizens they serve?